Our municipal areas have also recognized how vital transit is to help revitalize our state and our cities. And I'd like to invite up David Worthams from the Michigan Municipal League.
Thank you, Megan. What kind of Michigan do we want? I cannot imagine that there is anyone here who works in this building that does not want a prosperous Michigan. So where does prosperity happen? It's happening in communities and places where there are high concentrations of college-educated, talented, and creative people. These folks are fairly mobile. That means that they can choose where they want to live, work, and play. Today, these folks are choosing places like Chicago, and Minneapolis, and Dallas, and other communities that, because of a set of public policies that they have embraced, will be able to offer the lifestyles that folks want. If Michigan is going to create these types of places, then we need to also embrace these policies. These policies create significant public transit systems of all modes, whether that's commuter rail, or light rail, or bus. These policies provide vibrant downtowns and neighborhoods where people live and they work and they play and they shop, and it's all in close proximity. This walkable urbanism makes driving a car simply unnecessary. These places also have thriving entertainment and cultural attractions, and they have various ways to get people to those places. We know that providing public transit will help restore prosperity in Michigan, because not only will it help keep entrepreneurial people here, but it will create thousands of jobs as it has done in other states. See, our employment rate continues to rank as the nation's worst, but according to studies done by the American Public Transit Association, for every $100 million invested in public transit, there will be 4,000 jobs that are created and supported by that system, and even more by the development that occurs around that system. We know from observing Minneapolis' transit system that developers will bring in billions of dollars in development in the form of grocery stores, apartments, retail, restaurants, and other services that transit riders want. So it begs the question, how do we get the public transit system that we need and the overall transportation system that will support the development of these prosperous places in our great state? Quite simply, it is time for the legislature and for the governor to begin their work and implement the recommendations made by the Transportation Funding Task Force, or the TF2. That report says everything that we already know. We must significantly increase our investment in transportation. Road user fees, motor fuel taxes, and vehicle registrations are stagnant. And quite frankly, Michigan is becoming less of a state that only underinvests in its system, but it's becoming one that is completely divesting in its transportation system. We need to find ways to implement those recommendations that will increase funding, that will allow our local units of government the options needed to fund those transit projects, those transportation projects that we need to develop those prosperous places. If we want to have a good system, that level of investment must double. And the only way for that to happen is for the legislature to act before they leave for their summer break. Otherwise, our request will get lost in the noise and the battle cries of the 2010 election. The Michigan Municipal League, members of our Get Michigan Moving group, along with the Let's Get Michigan Moving folks, and everybody who's here, we are asking everyone throughout Michigan to urge the legislature to act and to act now. We can. Folks, we can have a prosperous Michigan. We can have a place where people choose to live, work, and play once again, where communities can meet their expectations, and together with you, we can create it. Thank you so very much for being here today.